Welcome back to Daily Defi. It's August 8th of 2021. Hope everyone's doing well on this Sunday. We're going to be talking about some interesting things today with Polkastarter, Gnosis, and OX. Along with this, we have some interesting things here with Quartz. Square purchased this Afterpay company because it's really focusing on becoming a bank moving forward. And then also here we have $30 million in ETH burned 2 days after the EIP 1559 launch. I did a short kind of explaining the basics of EIP 1559 slash the London hard fork. Recording this, Lake Bled in Slovenia, going to be here until Friday and then heading to Italy. Just fell in love with this lake, honestly. It's so beautiful. If you're ever in Slovenia or the Balkans, you'll have to visit Lake Bled. It is so just stunning. Did a bunch of swimming yesterday. Yeah, anyways, moving on from there, let's see. So total value locked in close to $80 billion. Aave dominance at 16%. DeFi Pulse Index at 383. We're seeing pretty much same top dogs there. When we look here at juicy NFTs, the daily volume has fallen a little bit. Typically on Sundays we see this, but still in the grand scheme of things, this is insane to kind of hold these levels of multi-million dollars transacted just in 24 hours. Like I keep saying, just a couple of weeks ago, it was maybe we'd see $500,000, and that would be a peak. So very, very interesting things going on there. This first article here from Decrypt, $30 million, like I said, in ETH burned. The network has removed $30 million from circulation since the London hard fork came into effect on August 5th. This changed the way miners will be rewarded. So I essentially explained this with the London hard fork. It was a lottery system before, right? So that's why you get bid up way higher, just like you would in an auction, right? So, I didn't mean a lottery system. I meant an auction-based system. So that the highest bidder, so the person, if they'd set their gas fee like on high, they would get prioritized, and anyone who would kind of be skimping on what they'd pay might have their transaction not even be processed, right? They might not even be able to afford it. But now it's kind of this fixed fee, and they also added this kind of dynamic mechanism where the block size can actually double when you have a lot of new people coming into the system using the actual network. So it can be very beneficial in that way. Beyond that, we have a Square buying Afterpay. So, this is a Jack Dorsey's company, or is it? I'm trying to remember if Jack Dorsey owns it. No, he owns Cash App. But Square is an interesting company. I use these when I was doing digital marketing for invoicing. Now I kind of like I have some other software that I like to use. But old habits die hard. It's easy to still think of Square as a tech company, not at least because the name refers to. Yeah, so okay, I got this right. So it is Jack Dorsey. So he owns Square and Cash App. That's crazy. Who's also the CEO of Twitter. But Square has been turning. Yeah, so that's what I thought. Like I remember Jack Dorsey being the CEO, but it's crazy that he owns both Square and Cash App. I mean, this guy is such an innovator, and he's very, very pro Bitcoin. That's one of the main things to understand with Jack Dorsey is he understands the benefits of this, especially in emerging markets. But moving on from there, we have pretty much everything just moving sideways as we see on the Sunday. But from the outliers who are performing pretty well on the daily, we have OX, symbol ZRX. We're around 97 cents in the daily, up about 5%. I think this project will definitely return to these highs. It's an interesting time right now in the market because some people, who understood that, hey, we were way overcorrected in a lot of these projects, now have made some nice gains, right? So we went from, let's see, what were we right there, if I can get this. We basically have done a 2x since the bottom there. Here with Gnosis up close to 5%, similar at $211 currently. Market cap is 317 million. And volumes at close to 6 million. Let's see. So this is a bit of a different chart, right? So everything else looks much more like this. But with Gnosis, didn't really correct all that much. So interesting. Then lastly, Polkastarter here, ticker symbol POLS, POLS, right around $1.64, up about 11% on the daily. If you're interested in getting into some early stage Polkadot projects, Polkastarter is a decent avenue for that. So it's basically all for today's DeFi. If you have any questions, anything like that, let me know in the comment section. Also, join the Telegram group, link down below in the description. Twitter and Instagram at InvestGlobal_IO, InvestGlobal. Until next time.